Hello, dear learners, and welcome back to the JISH Learn English Podcast. I am Shaylin. Thank you so much for spending your time learning English with me. I am truly grateful. Today, we are going to do something very simple, but very powerful. We will practice 50 sentences in the simple past tense, all about your day yesterday. By speaking about your own day, slowly and naturally, your brain begins to think in English, not just translate from your language. Let me ask you a question. What did you do yesterday? What was your simple routine from morning to night? Take a moment to think about it. Was it easy to put into words? Or did it feel a little tricky? If it felt tricky, don't worry. That's exactly why we are practicing today. Step by step, sentence by sentence, you will feel more confident using the simple past. And that is the key. By the end of this episode, you will be able to say 50 sentences about your day yesterday. Even if you can only say a few at first, that is already a great start. Every time you repeat, your speaking becomes smoother and your words start to feel natural. Now, let's begin with the first part. Your daily routine yesterday. I will say each sentence 3 times, and you can speak along with me. Let's start. I woke up early yesterday. I woke up early yesterday. I woke up early yesterday. I made my bed. I made my bed. I made my bed. I brushed my teeth. I brushed my teeth. I brushed my teeth. I took a warm shower. I took a warm shower. I took a warm shower. I drank a glass of water. I drank a glass of water. I drank a glass of water. I helped my family. I helped my family. I helped my family. I checked my messages. I checked my messages. I checked my messages. I studied for 1 hour. I studied for 1 hour. I studied for 1 hour. I cleaned my desk. I cleaned my desk. I cleaned my desk. I wrote my thoughts in a notebook. I wrote my thoughts in a notebook. I wrote my thoughts in a notebook.
Well done! Did you feel more confident? You just learned 10 past tense verbs naturally, simply by shadowing these sentences. Now, tell me, what was your routine yesterday? Say it in your own words and share it in the comments. I will check it for you. Now that you've talked about what you did yesterday, let's quietly move to the next part of your day, the places you went to. Every place you visit, even a small one, is a part of your story. When you speak about these places in English, your mind slowly learns how to connect memories with words. This helps you think more clearly in English without translating too much. So, think about yesterday for a moment. Did you step outside? Did you go somewhere simple like a park, a shop, or a road you know well? Now, let's practice saying these places together in the simple past. Listen and then repeat with me. I went to the market yesterday. I went to the market yesterday. I went to the market yesterday. I walked to the park. I walked to the park. I walked to the park. I visited a small cafe. I visited a small cafe. I visited a small cafe. I stopped at the bookstore. I stopped at the bookstore. I stopped at the bookstore. I sat near a quiet lake. I sat near a quiet lake. I sat near a quiet lake. I traveled by bus. I traveled by bus. I traveled by bus. I waited at the station. I waited at the station. I waited at the station. I entered a big building. I entered a big building. I entered a big building. I came back home in the evening. I came back home in the evening. I came back home in the evening. I stayed inside for some time. I stayed inside for some time. I stayed inside for some time.
Well done! You just practiced talking about the places you went yesterday. Even small places matter because they help you describe your day more clearly. Now, think for a moment. Where did you go yesterday? Try to say it in your own words. You can even write it down. Now, after thinking about the places you went, let's think about the people who were part of your day. Sometimes we meet many people, and sometimes only one or two. But every person leaves a small mark on our day. When you talk about the people you met, you are not just practicing English, you are telling your own story. So, think about yesterday. Who did you see? Who did you talk to? Let's say those people together in the simple past. Listen and repeat after me. I met an old friend yesterday. I met an old friend yesterday. I met an old friend yesterday. I talked to my neighbor. I talked to my neighbor. I talked to my neighbor. I saw my teacher. I saw my teacher. I saw my teacher.
I greeted a kind stranger. I greeted a kind stranger. I greeted a kind stranger. I helped a little child. I helped a little child. I helped a little child. I smiled at many people. I smiled at many people. I smiled at many people. I thanked a shopkeeper. I thanked a shopkeeper. I thanked a shopkeeper. I hugged my family. I hugged my family. I hugged my family. I listened to my parents. I listened to my parents. I listened to my parents. I spent time with myself. I spent time with myself. I spent time with myself.
Great job! You just used English to talk about real people in your life, and that's powerful. Each sentence you say makes the next one easier. Now that we've talked about the people you met, let's move to another important part of your day, the food you ate. Food is something we all experience every day, and talking about it in English helps you describe your life naturally. Even small details, like a cup of tea or a fruit you ate, make your sentences real and easy to remember. So think about yesterday. What did you eat? Let's practice together and say these sentences in the simple past. Listen carefully and repeat after me. I ate fruits in the morning. I ate fruits in the morning. I ate fruits in the morning. I drank a cup of tea. I drank a cup of tea. I drank a cup of tea. I had eggs and bread. I had eggs and bread. I had eggs and bread. I cooked rice for lunch. I cooked rice for lunch. I cooked rice for lunch. I enjoyed a fresh salad. I enjoyed a fresh salad. I enjoyed a fresh salad. I tasted something spicy. I tasted something spicy. I tasted something spicy. I shared food with others. I shared food with others. I shared food with others. I felt full after eating. I felt full after eating. I felt full after eating. I skipped junk food. I skipped junk food. I skipped junk food. I ended the day with milk. I ended the day with milk. I ended the day with milk. Well done! You just practiced talking about the food you ate yesterday. Even simple things like a cup of tea, a piece of fruit, or a small meal are important. When you describe them in English, you are training your brain to think in English, not just translate from your language. Repeating these sentences slowly, naturally, and out loud helps your speaking become faster and more confident. It also helps you remember words and sentence structures so you can use them in real conversations. Now, take a moment and think about your own meals yesterday. Try saying a few sentences in your own words. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is how learning becomes real, step by step.
Now that we've talked about what you did, where you went, who you met, and what you ate, let's focus on the last part of your day, how you felt. Every emotion you felt yesterday, big or small, is part of your story. When you practice saying your feelings in English, you are learning how to express yourself naturally and connect your thoughts with words. This helps you speak more confidently without stopping to think too much or translate in your head. So think about your day yesterday. How did you feel in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening? Let's practice together and say these sentences in the simple past. Repeat after me. I felt calm yesterday. I felt calm yesterday. I felt calm yesterday. I felt a little tired. I felt a little tired. I felt a little tired. I felt proud of myself. I felt proud of myself. I felt proud of myself. I felt grateful for life. I felt grateful for life. I felt grateful for life. I felt peaceful inside. I felt peaceful inside. I felt peaceful inside. I felt stressed for a moment. I felt stressed for a moment. I felt stressed for a moment. I felt better after resting. I felt better after resting. I felt better after resting. I felt strong again. I felt strong again. I felt strong again. I felt hopeful. I felt hopeful. I felt hopeful. I felt ready for a new day. I felt ready for a new day. I felt ready for a new day. Excellent work! You've now practiced talking about your feelings in English. Expressing your emotions is not only useful in conversation, but it also helps your brain connect English words to real experiences. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to speak naturally about your day, your actions, the places you went, the people you met, the food you ate, and how you felt. Try thinking about your own yesterday and say a few sentences in English, your day, your feelings, in your own words. This is how you turn practice into confidence. Wow! Well done, dear learners. You've just spent time practicing 50 simple past sentences, speaking about your day, what you did, where you went, who you met, what you ate, and how you felt. By repeating these sentences slowly and naturally, you didn't just memorize words, you trained your brain to think in English, to connect experiences with sentences, and to speak without translating in your head. Every sentence you said out loud is a step toward confidence, a step toward speaking English more smoothly in real life. Remember, this practice is not about perfection. It's about building a habit, noticing your own day in English, and giving yourself the space to speak slowly and clearly. With each shadowing session, your speaking becomes easier, your vocabulary grows, and your sentences start to feel natural, just like talking to a friend. I really hope you felt the flow today, and maybe even discovered a little joy in expressing yourself in English. Take a moment to notice you did something meaningful for yourself today, learning English, practicing, and improving. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue learning together. Share it with your friends who are learning English too. It really helps us grow this learning community. And most importantly, keep learning, keep practicing, and take care of yourself. I am so proud of you for spending your time here. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.